Good morning guys from Disney's Sequoia Lodge Hotel. We had a better night's sleep. If you caught yesterday's vlog, you'll know that our eldest Logan has been a bit out of sorts. At first we thought it was just exhaustion from the travel. Yesterday he just got progressively worse, and if you caught that vlog then you'll know that Dan wrapped things up for us because I needed to stick in the hotel room with the boys. But today, although Logan slept pretty well last night, he's just still not himself at all. We thought it was really hot, so this morning actually we went to the concierge at Sequoia Lodge and asked if there was any way we could have access to a thermometer, as it's literally like the one thing I didn't pack. And I explained what was going on with our boy, and they basically got a paramedic to come and check on us within about 5 minutes. They took us off to one of the lounge side rooms, which was currently closed, and one of the Disney paramedics turned up. He was a lovely guy, didn't have the best English, so he ended up pulling in one of the concierge who we dealt with before to translate. They checked Logan's temperature, all his vitals, all the like sort of classic things that they check, and said that his temperature was fine, which is encouraging, but he had Calpol an hour before, so it's kind of hard to know if he actually is okay or if that had just brought his temperature down temporarily. So they did all the checks, and then they called the doctor, and the doctor is actually going to come out and check on Logan as well, just to make sure that everything's okay. I think he's probably got a virus, and he's just tired and such. He hasn't been eating. He was drinking last night. Everything else about him's normal, apart from he's just not his normal self, and he's just exhausted, even though he did sleep last night. But I think it's for the best that we get him checked. We got told it would be €100 for the doctor to come out, but because with our, I think it's global insurance card, we're not obviously in the EU anymore, so it's not the EU health insurance card, but they did say that we should be able to claim back the €100 later, which isn't really the priority. €100 to confirm Logan's fine. Okay, but the challenge currently is that we don't know when the doctor is going to come out. We were told could be an hour, could be 4. So Logan and Dan are currently up in the room. Logan's just watching Mickey Mouse on the iPad and resting until they come out, and I'm just hoping it doesn't take all day, as the sun is out, and I actually think getting Logan out in some fresh air would be so good for him, but right now he needs to stay in the room. We can't miss seeing the doctor, so I am currently just out with Arthur, getting him a little bit of fresh air, getting me a little bit of fresh air, and we're just going to explore a little bit. You say good morning, little cutie. We did also go for breakfast at the Golden Forest Lounge again, which was lovely. Still haven't vlogged it, as this has just all been a little bit of a chaotic time, and we needed to get back to the room nice and promptly. But yeah, that was lovely. Hopefully all going well, I can show you guys around it tomorrow morning, but I'm sort of done with making promises about our plans for this trip, as it's just not been like our classic Disney trips. But anyway, well, Arthur and I are going to go for a little explore now. I do have the pram because he might need to sleep, and we're just going to see what's going on here, as I haven't actually really looked around yet, and it is beautiful. I wish we were going into the parks right now like all these people. Sad. Okay, so I'm currently in the Sequoia Lodge gift shop, and we're going to have a little explore what's in here, have a proper look around. So there's a very cute range of Thumper Bambi themed baby clothes. This is cute. Looks way too cozy for this weather, but very cute nonetheless. Oh, it's like a dungaree set. That's quite cute. And I absolutely love these. I actually think I'm gonna have to buy some before we go. They have these lovely little like espresso mugs. It's like gold pine cone on them for Sequoia Lodge, and they have them in a sort of a larger mug size as well. I love them. There's no way I'm leaving without these. You got all your soft toys. Logan apparently wants a Pluto. But he has like the Mickey and the Donald in this size, and these Plutos are very big in comparison. So I'm hoping maybe they've got like a size down in the Pluto somewhere and I can get him that, because they're quite big. You'd definitely have to carry that onto the plane. Oh, but that's cute though. It's got a little like tag around. If Pluto's found, please return to Mickey Mouse. That's really cute. I like that. And Paris are obsessed with their stitches. Can you imagine trying to take that on the plane home? Wild. Oh, we've got a little Disney Pandora range here, which is nice. I'm more of a Pandora ring gal than a charm gal. So let's play what Logan has. Logan has a Buzz from Disney World. He has a Rex from Disneyland Paris. You know what? He'd actually probably really like a box of soldiers. I'm quite tempted. And he doesn't have a Slinky yet, but Slinkies are different than they were in our day, but it probably at least means that they don't get tangled. But it's not quite the same effect, is it? I think he'd probably love these like racing cars down here, but that would be a lot to fit in the suitcase. Please tell me I'm not the only person who just like doesn't really get these sort of cute soft toys that they have. They have like extra large heads and it's just not for me. Not for me. They're so bizarre. I guess they're technically cute, but no thanks. We'll go for the classics. So I am actually considering joining the pin collectors, which is quite significant for me because I didn't think this would be my thing. But actually, so often there's such beautiful pins. So I'm wondering if I should just go for it. Although I'd really like a Sequoia Lodge specific pin if I could find it. I do love this grape soda one though. I've seen that before. Hi guys. So since we last chatted, the doctor has come out. Logan doesn't have a temperature, it's not tonsillitis or anything like that, but he thinks it's a virus. So he's been prescribed with paracetamol, which we already have with us, but we might need to go and grab some more for tomorrow. But there's not much else they can do. So we have had a really chill morning. It is now midday. Logan's just been chilling in the room. And we are now going to take a slow amble to Walt Disney Studios, probably for the last time, before it becomes Disney Adventure World, something awful like that.
I think it's Disney Adventure World.
Disney Adventure World. Awful. What kind of name is that, honestly?
I'm not a fan. I understand why, I think, but I'm not a fan of the name.
It's not Disney World, it's not California Adventure, it's Disney Adventure World. And why, if you had a park named after Walt himself, would you change it?
I don't know.
Oh
I don't know
well.
what the problem is. Like, I understand if they're taking the overall theme in a different direction, but I still think the name kind of applies. Just leave it.
I would say so. But oh well, we're heading there one last time. I don't know if I chatted about it in yesterday's vlog, or in fact the day before, but I did grab a Walt Disney Studios Starbucks mug because I'm aware they will not be for sale much longer, and I do collect them and I don't have any Walt Disney Studios ones, so that was a find. Yeah, so let's go to Walt Disney Studios. We're about to just walk past the balloon, which Logan loves. Maybe one day we'll go up in it in a future trip, and head past Hotel New York. It is beautiful weather today, blue skies, sun is shining, and we'll just make what we can of our day. Yeah, the balloon's coming down, Logan. We're just gonna land. Security clear this morning. I've never seen it like this before. Noisy work going on today in Disney Village. Loud, isn't it? It's the first time I think I've actually heard like works going on in the Disney Village. encouraging. And they've got to do it at some point or there'll be walls forever.
Oh my god, no.
So just working us up to going into the studios and being surrounded by construction.
Yeah.
It'll be odd. But at least you can go to Avenger camper.
Yep.
My favourite Disney cover. Just don't. It's quite a nice view actually. Hollywood Tower of Terror. I know. Did you say that that's going?
I've seen a lot of people saying that
I mean, they could just take the words off, right? Is it that stupid? What is it meant to be? Is it meant to be something? I think they need to leave that. Or I think there's going to be some raging people. The sort of main entrance through to the studios where you go like through the indoor bit is completely closed. And I think we have to go like round the sides. So once we get into the park, I will let you know. Oh, we are being guided over this way too. It's all a bit different. Let's go find you a pram. So strange. So yeah, there's walls all down here, so you can't go through that entrance, which is bizarre. And it looks like people are going around here and here.
some nice pictures on the walls though.
So we're off to get a buggy again. So when you come into the studios, at the moment, might change in the coming years, it's at the back right hand side here. And I'm assuming it'll be the same system as yesterday, €30 for a day. Worth noting about the strollers, it is €30 for a day. If you want to take the same stroller out of the park into the other park or further afield, you have to pay a €60 deposit on top of your €30. You'll get that back when you return the stroller, but that money will go out of your account. But what we were told is if, say, we want to go into the other park later today, we don't know what our plans are yet, you can return the stroller here, pick up another one in Disneyland Park. You just have to show your receipt and you don't have to pay again. So if you kind of just want to watch cash flow a bit and not wait for refunds to come back, particularly if you're doing this a few days in a row like us, then that's probably your best bet, and that's what we're going to do today. It means we have to queue and go and get another stroller, but yeah, it's just good to know because that's not really advertised on the boards outside. Right, will we go into Walt Disney Studios? That's beautiful.
Saw a bunch of cast members.
This is just on the boards outside the front at the minute. Love it. Do you recognise any of the cast members? Right, let's get into the park. Arthur is awake, so I think he might like to get out soon.
Yeah.
Aw, I can't believe it's all going to change. Do you think they're going to knock this down completely?
No, I wonder if they'll just change what's going on inside it.
Yeah.
I think it'd be really a shame if they completely changed
So look.
Go back. Friendship
Never die. This is a bit odd. The walls have begun, people.
I don't mind it.
You don't mind the walls? I don't mind a bit of walls because to me walls mean new things coming.
Yes, but also, I mean, the Studio 1 or whatever it is, Studio A, I don't know. The studio entrance thing, I'm not wild about the interior of it. Because you go from a really nice entranceway with the fountain, and then it's suddenly really dark and
I understand why they're changing it.
Same. So it's quite actually nice walking in outside, being able to see Tower of Terror straight off the bat.
True. I'll turn you around and show you guys.
It's quite nice.
Yeah, so this is the Together Pixar show. I would like to see this today. I think it will be a good thing to do when we need to cool down a bit, chill with Logan, and maybe with Mum.
Yes.
I see a little A all the way over there. Don't think it's going to be a terror day.
No, I don't think so.
No. We'll get back to a lot of these rides on future trips. Might have to go and get a Magnum ice cream creation later, but they did absolutely collapse last time I'd got one. And it is a hot day. Here we go, Logan! Avengers Campus! So both boys are currently napping. Dan has gone to ride Flight Force, and then I'm going to parent swap it out. Basically, you mention it before you get on the ride, kind of show them that you have children, and then I've come around to where the ride comes out, and on Dan's way out he'll ask for a rider swap ticket, and then I can go round down the Premier Access queue after.
System will lock onto. He's loaded the transponders into his hypersonic vehicles, so you'll fly the hypersonics and draw the missiles away from the planet. That's when Heavy Metal and I can do our thing.
Quand vous aurez attiré les missiles hors de portée, Denver et moi on les pulvérisera. Ils sont vraiment proches de la Terre, on n'a pas le droit à les retenir.
That was good. I was at the back, which made no difference because it's dark. That was good. Okay, I asked about child swap for Kay, and apparently she just needs to go to the Premier Access queue and say a password, which is different. The password was Gamora. Cool. Good thing I remembered. I nearly forgot.
Okay, so swapping to my phone as I'm not taking my camera on this ride, and I've left the backpack with Dan. But actually, for rider swap for this ride, you are not given a physical ticket, you're given a password. And my password is Gamora. So I'm going to go ride Flight Force. Thor and Loki are over there at the moment, which is quite exciting. Right, here I go.
Just me and the kids now. Just me and the kids. Logan's asleep. Arthur's awake and looking super cute. Aren't you? Aren't you, baby? With your cute little hat. Oops. Yep, and Logan's over there. Poor boy. What a shame. Not feeling himself. Look who that is. Look who that is. That's a big Iron Man.
That's us off Flight Force, which was amazing as always. First loop-de-loop roller coaster I've done since giving birth to Arthur, but survived. We're now in Stark Factory, and we're going to grab some drinks, just cool down. It's pretty hot outside. Have a little rest. Maybe get some pizza. They have smoothies. Logan, you want a smoothie, don't you? Yeah. So let's see what we can do. Yeah, that looks good.
Just one or do you want two?
Go for two. Chicken one looks good.
Get one with just the hazelnut ones?
Yeah.
Can we do this?
So we have ordered the chicken pizza.
Yes.
And
This?
That's a pizza. How much are these? 14 euros? Wild. What do you think of the pizzas at Start Factory? Really nice, aren't they?
Yeah, very light.
They're very big. You could share if you just like needed a bite. Yeah, very yummy. I'm enjoying it so
Probably
far.
could have shared, but it was hard to tell.
Yeah, you didn't have much breakfast, so no, it's really good. They're quite light, quite refreshing, summery fillings. Toppings, that's the word. I promise I did have some sleep last night. And this is Arthur. Yes! He wanted out, so he was having a little rager as we were choosing our pizzas. Which is fair enough. You got my hair? Yes! Yes! So, we're going to see the Together Pixar show, which we've never seen before. Very excited about. So that's us just out of Together, the Pixar musical? Spectacular? Something like that? I can't remember.
Right, there is a Pixar musical adventure.
What do you think?
That was very nice.
It was. My question, where are the people actually singing? Because I think in Florida they tended to these things.
Yeah, we're gonna go get the buggy again.
Yeah.
Yeah, but because they were all masked characters, I'm guessing
That would be quite tricky to do, yeah. But it was really good. Concept being, there's a little girl called Charlie.
Yeah.
Who is due to
Conduct,
that's the word, like a school production of something, some music, and she ends up losing all of the song sheets, and the Toy Story characters have to gather them all back, and they do it by sort of hopping into lots of different Pixar movies. Really lovely show. Go at least half an hour in advance. There weren't that many showings throughout the day compared to some of the other shows that are on in the parks today. But yeah, we went about half an hour in advance, and that's what I'd recommend. It was completely packed, lots of families. Quite a big theatre though, nice place to cool off for half an hour. Yeah, we'd recommend the, can't remember what it's called now, but Together, the Pixar musical adventure. Coming into France, the Ratatouille area. Okay, so both boys are currently asleep. Always a good moment. And my mum has very kindly agreed to sit with them in France.
I don't know what you call this area.
The Ratatouille area. It's probably. And we're gonna go and try and ride RC Racer. The sun is out. I've got Sprite, which always feels very holiday to me. And yeah, we're gonna go and ride RC. We were saying we haven't really taken any pictures on this holiday either because Logan's just not been up to it, which is quite sad. So I'm kind of hoping we can get a few later today.
Hopefully.
At least with Arthur, because this is his first Disney trip. So we'll see. But anyway, let's go ride RC for now. I'm definitely not filming on this one. I'm a real screamer on this ride. Oh my god, I can't believe we're going to do this. I have a real fondness for RC Racer.
I love it.
I love it. And
right.
What was really cool about that, which you pointed out halfway up, was you can see the construction of all the new area when it's like right at the top. So actually, I wasn't too afraid because I was focusing so much on trying to see what was going on. I think it's going to be quite big.
Yeah, it's huge.
I don't think I appreciated how much more space there's going to be in the studios when it's done. It's not just like replacing bits that are already here, like quite an expansion. So that's really exciting. That actually made that even more fun. Anyway, we're going to go back and meet my mum and hope the kids are still asleep. We'll see. We'll see. Logan has been napping, but he...
And Arthur is away.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Pushing them back and forth.
Okay.
Logan's awake. He looks sad.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh, bless. Okay.
I think Logan's sad.
Let's go check.
Mission secrète dans un jardin inconnu. Une seule directive, vous amuser.
So something that I have learned from many trips to Disney now is if you need help with something, you just gotta ask. You're not necessarily always going to get the perfect solution, but sometimes you will. So we were just about to go and see the Frozen show, and we went through half an hour before the show started to the waiting area, and then realised that Arthur really needed a nappy change. There was no like toilets in the queues. So I went up and I asked, could I leave my family in the queue, go and change his nappy and come back? And they were like, yes, absolutely. They gave me two of these little passes here, one for Arthur, one for myself, which basically say, this is a ticket valid for one person to temporarily leave the queue. Please return this ticket to rejoin the queue, and you can't re-enter after the show has started. So I was able to nip out, and I'm just about to head back in and join my family. So good to know you're not officially going to be stuck always if nature calls.
Such a classic, right? Reindeers are better than people. Sven, don't you think that's true?
Yeah, people will beat you and curse you and shit you. Every one of them's bad except you.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Et on jette à droite and row to the left. And we are proud. Tourbillon and up. Oh, bravo! Je suis impressionnée. Ça va être tellement heureuse, j'ai hâte.
Worth being aware, you actually move rooms. So you start in the room with Sven, and now we're moving into another room, so we weren't expecting that.
Elsa? Elsa, it's me, it's Anna! Elsa! Elsa? C'est étrange. J'aurais juré que... What was that? Vous avez entendu? Did you see something? Why are you smiling? Is there someone behind me? Il y a quelqu'un derrière moi? Is it my sister, Elsa? No? Oh, please don't tell me it's the snow monster.
Oh, Avenger, welcome. Je suis tellement heureuse que vous soyez venu jusqu'à la montagne du Nord.
Quel plaisir de te voir. So good to see you.
Now that's what you call an entrance.
Anna, Christophe.
And Olaf!
L'hiver s'installe doucement dans la nuit. La neige est reine à son tour. Un royaume de solitude. Ma place est là pour toujours. Libérée, délivrée, les étoiles me tendent les bras. Libérée, délivrée, mon jour plein pas.
Get ready, everyone. It's almost our turn. I'm so excited.
Surprise!
Libérée,
today's vlog, folks. Remember to like and subscribe so you don't miss next week's vlog. We are heading back into Disneyland Park for the end of our day, and we experience a little bit of Disney magic as Logan rallies and we manage to enjoy some rides before we end our Disney day. Catch up with you soon. Bye!